We're gonna try something new today. So I'd say every week we get new Nissan parts. Do you agree, Malcolm? Yeah, so every week basically every week we get some new Nissan parts. So we're gonna try to do one of these every month where Malcolm just grabs a bunch of new Nissan parts he ordered. He throws one over here, I talk about it for a second, I explain it, and that's it. So let's start. Throw me a part. The f***ing hand.
Start small.
Okay. Ooh, it's even better because I have to know what this is. I'm gonna assume that this is that S13 oil pickup O-ring. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the O-ring for the oil pickup if you have an S13 red top engine, I believe. Anything after that, I believe it's the new oil pickup, which has a metal paper type gasket on it. So this is only for the early SR20 oil pickup, but we have them on the website. All right, what's next? All right, these are the only ones I knew about. All right, so we are basically rebuilding, or we're basically restoring an engine bay for a 180SX. So in that process, I had to find the wiper pivot arms and see if, well, first I had to find out if they still sell them, which they do. And I had to order them. Now the next problem was we had to figure out which ones work on a 180 and which ones work only on a 240, or do they work on both? Let me try to remember. I believe this is the center one. Do you know if I'm right? I don't know. Okay, well, I think this is the center one. And the center pivot for the wiper arm will mount in a 240 or a 180SX, but this arm is different because this joint is off center in a different direction. So we're working on a 180 right now. So we are going to take the original arm off and swap it with this, but at least we can still use this piece. So that's if you're working on right-hand drive. And here is the original that we're working on for the 180. So you can see that those are in opposite locations. I don't believe you can source these for right-hand drive, so we had to get the left-hand drive, which is actually kind of ridiculous when you think about it. But we might be wrong, but we couldn't find it, so we might be wrong. Leave a comment if we're wrong. So yeah, we sell the left-hand drive version, but you can also use most of the parts for right-hand drive. This would be the outside. This is we call it the inner on the website, the inner and the outer. So this is the outer wiper pivot arm for a S13. So this one can work on right-hand drive and left-hand drive, the whole thing. You just gotta swap it from one side to the other. And that's it. So, I mean, this is like one of those parts where you don't know you need it till it's too late. So, or if you're doing like a total refresh of the engine bay and you're painting everything and you want to take everything out and clean it all up. I mean, that's why we got it, because as you can see, this is what yours could potentially look like. We had to cut the studs, get the nuts off. They were spinning inside the plastic. So yeah, these things are pretty beat up after the years. Okay. Well, this was a funny one because I thought when I ordered this, I was ordering it for an S13 and I made a mistake. This is an S14 crankcase breather tube, I would call it, something like that, for an SR20. So this comes off of the back of the engine block. I believe it's something like this, off the back of the engine block. And then this goes to the valve cover, I want to say. Yeah, I believe that's right. But this is for an S14 notch top SR20. This is not an S13. So if you have a later SR20, then this will work. If you have a 14 or 15 SR20, this piece will work. It's just a press fit. Just gotta hammer that in, and then you're good. These look like shit after a few years, so it's nice to be able to replace them. So we got that on our website too. Got anything else? All right, these are good. All right, so I'm putting this down because my nails are way too dirty. This is a valve cover stud for an SR20. We got valve cover studs for you guys. So these things look real gross after a few years as well. So these are good to replace. They come with Loctite already on them. Well, I'm gonna call it Loctite. I'm not sure. It definitely is Loctite because they don't want you taking those out. So yeah, these are, one of these is for S13, one of these is for S14. I don't remember which one's which. But one's longer and one's shorter. Okay. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, these are good to replace. I know a lot of people strip these things, so. And luckily, Nissan still makes these. The long one is the center valve cover stud. These are all the other ones. For S13, S14, I think S15 has some weird shit going on somewhere. So watch out for that. Okay. All right, so these are sway bar mounting brackets, but which ones are they for? I would say they're for the front, am I right? You don't even know. I think they're front, right? I mean, they have a slot in them,
Yeah.
so that would make me think that these are the front. I never knew that the height difference was so drastic between the tension rod bracket and the frame of the car, but I guess it is. So this is for S13. It does fit S14? Wow, okay. So this is for S13 and S14 front sway bar bracket. So we got these on the site now. And then, you said this was the rear?
Rear for 13, 14.
I feel like you're wrong, but all right. I guess you put them in the site, so you must be right. So then this is the rear. S13, 14, sway bar, bushing, bracket. You'd be shocked how many cars come in the shop and they don't have these. Or they have one and sway bars like this. Or they got no sway bar, no brackets, just rubber bushing hanging out. We've seen everything here. I hope we've seen everything. I don't want anything else to come in. I don't want to see anything weird. Everything's on the website, guys, so like I said, this was just from the last, 2 weeks maybe? This is just a bunch of parts we got in the last 2 to 3 weeks, or new parts we got. So, like I said, we're gonna try to do this once a month, just to show you guys the OEM Nissan parts we have on our website, because I think we have more OEM Nissan parts on the website than any other brand of parts, definitely. So, and that's it. If this helped you out at all, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know what parts you want to see, or if you are questioning if they still make anything, ask us. Well, honestly, if you ask us and they make it, we'll probably just put it on the website. So just ask away. Thanks. Catch you on the next one.